Hello my lovely Trails fans, welcome back to our next episode of Trails in the Sky. Alrighty, so I guess we've gone through all of the doors which we wanted to go through so far, so we're heading to the next plane. Let's see what it has in store for us. Whoa, I thought I was ready after you guys told me what happened, but seeing the place you once trained at like this is weird. So this warp thingy here is gonna take us to the next plane? That's right, the next should be the 5th. Presumably the first of the more advanced game boards the Lord of Phantasma mentioned. We're gonna be in for a really tough ride, aren't we? But hey, we've come through plenty of those just fine. We can knock this one out too. I certainly hope so. Something wrong? No, but I do have a question. Why did you specifically put your name forward to accompany me? Huh? Is it really that big a deal? I can't think of any specific reason you could have to offer to support me. And yet when making your request, your eyes were filled with determination and resolve, so it wasn't something you did on a whim. You don't mind my inquiry, do you? No, it wasn't a whim though. So you're right about that. It's just that I don't have some big special reason for doing it either. I guess I just wanted to give something back. What do you mean? Well, like Kevin did a lot for me back during all that trouble in LaBelle. He bailed me out of trouble more times than I can count, and he helped Joshua deal with what was burdening him too. Now he's in trouble just like we were, so it's this thing where I found myself wondering whether there was anything I could do to help. Coming and backing you up was the best way I could do that. Estelle. I'm still not sure that I understand. I understand that you feel indebted to Kevin, but how does helping me go towards repaying that? Isn't that obvious? You're super important to him, aren't you? What? I'm not implying you're going out or anything. Just from all I've heard and seen since getting here, it seems like you basically view each other as family. I'm not wrong, right? No, you're right. Before all of this started, we hadn't met for almost 5 whole years. The only reason we met again at all was because of work. I'm not sure there's any bond between the two of us at all anymore. Pfft, yeah, I'm not buying that one. What's so funny? The connections between people deepen over time to become bonds, and once such bonds have formed, they can never be broken. However far apart those people may be, no matter where life may take them, those bonds will always exist in some way. Not my words, by the way. They're just something some old guy I know said to me a while back. And I happen to agree with him. Kevin was happy to entrust everything to you without a second thought, right? You were talking like you knew what he was thinking earlier too, about how he was going to tell us about his stigma. That's proof enough that there's still a strong bond between you. I wish I could be so confident. Still, I can understand why you wanted to come with me now. I appreciate it too, thank you, Estelle. You're very welcome. I do have one more question though. It's something of a personal one, however. Huh? Like what? I'll answer it if I can. This is a good chance to get to know each other. Alright, forgive me if this sounds blunt, but do people often tell you that you're too soft for your own good? What? What are you laughing for? I think I have my answer. At least let me answer before making up your mind. Forget it. Let's get going. Right behind you. I just realised I do not have the party members I want to take with me. I got Chloe all set up, and I don't even have her in my party. Which button is it again? There we go. Chloe... Let's put you back in the party. You are actually equipped with everything, right? Okay, good. Joshua, you do not need these. Take these away for now. Power up Tighter instead. What do I want to give you? Should I give you the Super Gladiator belt? Let's have that with the black bangle. Prevents sleep. Let's go ahead and give her that. And I believe we should be good to go. Okay, second attempt to go through the portal to this scary new place. Where are we now? It seems to be another enclosed dimensional space. Oh, very cool looking. Luminous Labyrinth. Like a giant labyrinth of marble in a rift between dimensions. Or at least, that's how it appears. Yeah, this'll be a blast to go through. We're gonna need to put our backs into this one. Indeed. And quite immediately, too. Huh? What? Be careful, everyone. These are dream spiders. The foul beasts that devour people's dreams and replace them with nightmares. Well, this plane's off to an awesome start. Well, whatever. Let's kick some devil butt. Oh joy, I love spiders. Greedy Widow, a very agile dream devil that looks like a spider. Its fangs contain deadly poison. Incubus, a dream devil that appears in women's dreams, steals energy and sometimes life. Okay, see what we got here. We have Estelle, so we've basically turned her into a caster right now. Do I actually have any of those types of abilities to hurt them with? Or only dark matter, but that's like super expensive. But at least fire should work fine. Okay, so she should have... There we go, Orbital Gear. Oh, it's not an S craft, it's just a regular craft. Mount Orbital Gear. HP doubles, strength and defense go up 20%. Removes accessory effects but nulls many ailments. Fancy. Didn't want Estelle to waste her cast. Oh joy, this is already going absolutely terrible. Okay, let's try something with a bit more radius to it. Craft. Smoke cannon now that everyone's closer. Almost dead. Oops. There we go. Oh yes, Reese does need a bit of extra experience considering she's been out the game for a little while. I think that was the last of them. Phew. I'm bushed. So, were those the kind of devils you were talking about back in the garden? More specifically, it's a subspecies of devils known as dream devils. They're said to specialize in attacking the mind, and I think we've confirmed that to be perfectly accurate. We're gonna need to put in more than our backs at this rate. How about we double check our equipment one last time before we head on? That certainly sounds wise. There's no such thing as being too cautious. Yeah, time to buy some upgrades. If we have any upgrades. Ceremonial Sword. That is an upgrade. ATS goes down, but right now she needs the extra strength. So let's buy one of those. Calamity's Rod, definitely, yes. UG02, yep, let's go for that. And this would be for Chloe, 1532. That is the only thing she can use, right? Agility goes down a lot. She's more of a caster, so I think I'll avoid getting that for her. Battle Shorecoat. Okay, I think I will get that for everybody. Insufficient mirror. Oh, that is expensive. Oof. Okay, well I do need some of these. There's a door here where that's going to come in very useful. I guess then we do a little bit of conversion. Let's see what we can beat out. I think we can get away with losing some of this. Let's go ahead and... okay. So that's an extra 100 defense. I think I'm just going to get 2 of these. And I think just 3 of these. Hopefully I don't immediately get upgrades. So let's see here. Let's give you your new weapon. Your new coat. We're keeping those on you. Your new coat, new weapon, new boots, new coats. We didn't bother getting you a weapon. New weapon for you. And we decided that those pieces of gear are good enough. Let's see, can we sneak behind? Get ourselves a little unfair advantage going on. There we go, that's the kind of damage I like to see. Grab this chest. Feather Brooch Plus. His passing brought great sorrow to all but one, his son, who was acutely aware that no one could surpass his father's talent. More than he despised carpentry, he despised the crushing weight of his father's name. What are our crafts with her again? Just hits a lot, gives craft points to other people, impedes. And then I've got my arts. Okay, start you off with a smoke cannon. And then flare arrow. I just remembered with Taita and her smoke cannon, we were actually wanting to give her the auto craft points. So let's trade out that headband for the solar seal, and you can have the headband. You're next. Well, that's kind of creepy. Oh wow, I remember when we used to one-hit those things. she can't reach. That's a shame. Oh, I didn't double check what that feather brooch does. Various stats up, prevents faint. It says various stats. What does it actually raise? Okay, that just puts strength and RNG up, so defense, ATS goes up by 50, 100 ADF, speed goes up by 1, agility goes up by 10, movement... Oh, that's actually quite good. But I don't think I'm going to use it. Although for this one, I do... Okay, let's go ahead and give people the Mirage Rings. Crimson Eye. I've just got to try and remember what I've given these guys. No, actually, I need the Crimson Eye to stay on for extra damage. Where are you? Mirage Ring. Strength, ATS. Strength is the best thing that we got right now. Crimson Eye. Let's give you the Mirage Ring. Keep losing it. Okay, let's go ahead and take down this door. All may float within this door till they claim to its rewards. However, you must first overcome a trial. Should this fail to deter you, open the door and step inside. Star Chamber. Overcome the trial before you, then I shall grant to you a memory fragment and my blessing. Oh. What are these, gummy bears? Guardian of a star door heals those who attack it, but when its HP starts to get low, stuff happens. Mischief, evil spirit that causes nothing but trouble and petrifies, hard to hit, and can split itself. Okay. I guess we probably just want to focus on trying to take things down. Let's try out the orbital gear. Anything that hits a little further out. Like Titanic Roar, for instance. What do you have to bring to the table? Okay, so what's changed here? Smoke missiles, charge, climb out, bullet barrage. Oh, I didn't check the resistances. Got no arts. kind of accumulated here, so I can try and do some smoke grenades. Should help out. Better off with something like Hellgate. For you don't really have anything, but now they're a bit closer together. I can pretty much hit them all. In fact, I could do a Heavenly Strike. Let's go ahead and do that.
Upon the golden wings of battle, descending to that land to rescue
Oh yes. Defeat foes. That could work to our advantage. Have I seen... I don't know if I've seen this ability. We've always used her as a... use her craft to heal. I mean, that's really cool looking. Basically just wiped everything out.
We're good to go.
Nice. That wasn't too bad. Not too bad at all. Decent amount of septium. You have overcome the trial. Thus I shall grant to you a memory fragment and my blessing. Oh, what's going on here? Orbments are devices that use the orbal energy contained within septium to cause a variety of useful effects. It has only been a little over half a century since they were first invented. But even in such a short time, they have already revolutionized the world as we know it. From daily necessities such as lighting and heating to tanks and other similar weapons used to defend our nations, orbments are used in just about every facet of our lives. In fact, it's now hard to imagine life without them. So much of what we take for granted in life now involves them in some way. And it is to proliferate and advance the development of these orbments that we exist. We, the Epstein Foundation. Our foundation was first established in the year 1155 of the Septium calendar, the year after Professor Epstein's passing, and was created by his brilliant-minded disciples in order to honor his wishes. The foundation is based in his home state of Le Mans, where it remains in operation to this day. It was rather limited in size in the beginning, and its attempts to spread orbal technology was initially met with little success. Sensing that the professor's dream would never be realized at the rate they were going, 3 key researchers left Le Mans to try and spread the seeds of orbal technology across the continent themselves. One of these was Professor G. Schmidt. The professor, who had gained a fine reputation of his own for his skill in the field of mechanical engineering, went around and visited corporations in various nations to persuade them of the benefits of orbments. The second was Professor L. Hamilton. Mindful of the technological gap between regions, she long believed it was rural and remote areas that needed orbment technology more than any other. As such, she enlisted the help of the Bracer Guild, which already had a close relationship with the Foundation, and formed a mission with the intent of promoting and spreading their technology where applicable. The professor herself also toured the regions with the aim of spreading public awareness and laying foundations for others to build on in the future. The third was Professor A. Russell, now known far and wide as the father of the Orbal Revolution. Professor Russell returned to his home nation of Labyrinth and continued to work tirelessly to advance Orbman technology there. And within a year of returning, he had set up the Zeiss Engineering Factory, now known as Zeiss Central Factory, or ZCF, and created the first Orbments to be made outside Le Mans State. 3 years later, the reigning king of Labyrinth at the time, Edgar III, visited the factory to inspect it, and he decided to donate a large amount of money to further its research. With His Majesty's endorsement, augments began to spread like wildfire throughout the kingdom, bringing such prosperity that the people of other nations were filled with envy. Up until then, most people didn't see augments in a particularly positive light, but their success in the world changed those impressions virtually overnight. One nation after another began to reach out to our foundation to share augment technology, and both our foundation's financial and social standing became that much more secure. In the eyes of the world, the Orbal Revolution was a sudden, far-reaching transformation. But it was only because of years of reaching out to people and diligent, largely unnoticed research that it was able to happen at all. All that fanciness. The Foundation's activities center around the following 3 guiding principles. 1. Carrying out fundamental research on augments. 2. Spreading Orbal technology and informing the public of its benefits. 3. Contributing to world peace through technology. Now then, let's discuss each of these 3 guiding principles in more depth. 1. Carrying out fundamental research on augments. The Foundation's most important mission is naturally the improvement and development of Orbal technology. The fundamental principles behind how augments work need no improvement as such, but their architectures, their internal structures, have been improved upon countless times in the past, and will surely continue to be perfected by the curious mind as the years go on. Augment's architecture concerns the mechanical parts inside them, such as the cogs and screws, and there is still plenty of room for change as this new technology develops. These improvements can reap great rewards, but the research necessary to make them is known to be as lengthy as it is expensive. As a result, companies who prioritize profit over all else are less inclined to pursue them. That makes our Foundation's research all the more important from a social perspective. 2. Spreading Orbal technology and informing the public of its benefits. 2 other important goals of the Foundation are to spread Orbal technology as widely as possible and to educate the public on the correct way to use it. While augments have become part of the daily lives of most who live in advanced nations and populated urban areas, the reality in remote and mountainous regions is very different. To counter this, we have long worked to send missions of engineers and bracers to these regions to try and better the standard of living for these people, and will continue to do so. We also continue to work on other ways to spread awareness of Orbal technology, such as working closely with the Septium Church to have it added to the curriculum of Sunday school classes. 3. Contributing to world peace through technology. It is to pursue this noble yet extremely difficult goal that the Foundation has had a close relationship with the Bracer Guild ever since its initial founding. The Guild was established as an international peacekeeping organization and can mediate on conflicts between nations from a neutral point of view, making it essential to the stability of our world as it stands. The Epstein Foundation continues to back them up fully in their cause, both with financial aid and using the fact that Le Mans State is the only place where tactical augments are produced to provide them with equipment. Just as well, this relationship also provides ideal feedback towards tweaking the quality of tactical augments as they are used in combat too. Every machine and every invention goes through a long, grueling process behind the scenes before eventually reaching its finished, refined form, and tactical augments are no exception. Then, in Septium 1190, our Foundation unveiled the Orbal Network project, which will be implemented in partnership with ZCF. Said project aims to join all of Zumeria together with a single united communications network, but our hope is that it will do much more than that. Our hope is that it will help to realize a peaceful world through communication. Sadly, Augment's relationship with peace as a concept has become somewhat complicated. Are they aiding in its realization, or are they doing the exact opposite? Professor Epstein expressed his hopes that their ability to realize the limitless looping of energy would be able to bring lasting peace to the world. Instead, recent years have thoroughly betrayed these hopes, and the post-revolution world has been a chaotic one indeed. The conflict between Liberl and Erebonia, for one, made significant use of Orbal weaponry, airships included. It seems beyond a doubt that Orbal weaponry will continue to become more and more advanced, making war an even more tragic event than ever. In the face of all of this, how should we go about trying to create a peaceful world? We believe the best way to do this is to rely on the power of communication and a means to do so with people of different nationalities and races. If these people can more easily interact and more easily deepen their understanding of one another, perhaps that will allow us to create the world we all so dearly desire. In the end, one thing is for certain, our challenges to try and realize Professor Epstein's ideals are only just beginning. Well, a little bit of a history lesson there, but we do get ingenuity too. What does that do? Let's just see what it would do on Estelle real quick. Oh, it's a level 3 gem. Recovers a small amount of EP while walking and in battle. That sounds very similar to something that we've had before. Let's go back to the Hermit's Garden to charge up our craft points. I want to be prepared in case we come across any bosses. Okay, we'll go back to the 5th plane. Looks like this has 4 areas, if I was looking at that correctly. I'll figure out upgrades and who best to equip that to a little later on. Oh, what's this like a... Oh, I haven't seen one of these in a while. I'm sure I saw that in the previous game, or at least something kind of similar. Nightmare. A dream devil that looks like a horse, destroys foes' mind and freezes them. Sounds delightful. A smoke cannon.
We're good to go.
Lighter. Someone used to keep his magazine stash in here. Or what lighters were in... Well, not lighter. What magazines were in there then? Because I don't see any proof of that. Alrighty. Let's see, where are we? Is there something this way? We need the XP, so I'm going to be beating up many of these things. Oh, wait, is that thing immune to... It's not. How did I do... Oh. Did I get one of those really dumb things, like a god or whatever? It's just kind of lame. Yeah, I'm really... A Vorpal sword? I'm really not a huge fan of the, Oh. Gives her an extra... Ah, that's pretty good. Yeah, it's definitely an upgrade. I'm not a huge fan of the new effects in battle they've added. You get to Zanshin. You hear some funky music playing from within the chest, but you do not see any instruments. That's not her sword, is it? No, that'd be somebody else's back at camp. I think maybe Mueller's sword. Poltergeist, an evil spirit that causes trouble, can split itself, hard to hit. So I probably want to focus on using arts, is what I'm guessing. Yep. Okay, what are you weak against? Okay, space will work.
Oh, pitiful souls, may you rest in peace.
Knight's Sabatons. Am I getting some like really good gear in here or something? Armored footwear worn by knights of old. Speed down, movement up, agility down, art defense up, and regular defense up. Oh, agility goes down a lot though, which takes away your ability to dodge. I just don't think that is worth the loss in defense, really. I mean, the gain in defense.
Prepare to meet your spin.
Well, you know what I didn't do though? I didn't re-equip everybody's accessories. So you had the headband, you had the Crimson Eye, you had the Glam Choker, and you had something... Tiger Heart, there we go. I think the majority of this episode is probably would have been going through that door. Because we're getting close to our time right now, but hopefully we might have something fun at the end for us to have to deal with. They both... Oh yeah, I guess they did both guard, didn't they? There we go. But if there are 4 areas, hopefully we might be able to get through 1 or 2 of them on the next episode. Ooh, Sepith, lovely. There was once an heir to a kingdom who allowed everyone a piece of meat from a boar and up of wine, provided, of course, they found the way to his secret cellar underground. Finding it was no mean feat. Reading that, I think, almost gave me a brain aneurysm. That was incredibly painful. I would not like to do that again. Okay, what do we have here? Phantom S. Cry into my chest. Okay, over here we have a teleporter. What do we have over here? Got a blocked waypoint over there. Teleporter, teleporter. Let's go ahead and heal up. Let's go through this teleporter first. Archdevil, Dream Devil that slowly corrupts people. Its attacks are deadly, but beating it may pay off. Weak against space. I do not have space, so I guess I'll focus on killing these smaller ones. Do you have space? Yes, you do. Let's have you smoke cannon these guys. Do you have space too? Yes, you do. Oh boy. That's got a lot of health. Can I hit both of them? Yes, I can. Ouch. It's like he sucker punched me. That's a decent amount of experience, so I guess it does pay off beating it. It's basically like a mini-boss. Time to learn Vital Cannon 3. She's even more effective at healing now, that's nice. Ah, Sealing Stone. Another stone? Wow, that thing sure is pretty. Is it some kind of septium? No, it's what's known as a sealing stone. You were inside one just like this when we found you. I was? Are we going to find someone in this one too? Without a doubt. You wouldn't happen to have any inkling as to who it could be, would you? Let me think. It would be wonderful if it were your dad with how strong he is, but that may be a little too much to hope for. Yeah. Could Grandpa be inside? Well, it's true that he's busted us out of a jam plenty of times in the past. Wasn't he out of the country on vacation, though? Oh yeah, you're right. Maybe not then. It sounds as though there are a number of possibilities, and the fastest way to find out which one rings true is to take this back to the garden. Then let's go! Well, before doing that, I want to continue to explore the rest of this place. So I guess let's go here first. Mirage Ring. Your secrets are safe with me. I almost regret getting 4 Mirage Rings, but I think it did us well in that area with all of those mischief things, whatever they're called. Long Barrel 3. I'll give you 1,000 mirror if you give back what you took. 20 strength, 2 RNG. Wait, does that not get... Oh, range, not RNG. Let's see, long barrel 3. I think that's probably worth it. A little less strength for some additional range, because her range does come in very useful. Okay, so I think that's going to wrap things up for today's episode. I'm not going to travel back to the garden just in case it does start the cutscene. But yeah, next episode we'll be heading back to the garden to open up our next sealing stone. I can't think who it could be. I don't think we're missing anybody from previous games, but I might be wrong. So anyway, thank you for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification icon so you know when the next episode's coming out. Feel free to leave a comment on the video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye for now.